Welcome to Ray's Quest Body and Mind. I am Ray Dwyer, and this is the BlessMe Meditation structure. You're going to like this. What do you do when your meditation gets interrupted? Well, you're about to learn how to control and keep control of your meditation. Enjoy.
I've been meditating every day for 5 years, and I've learned a few things. In that thing, I've learned that I get lost in my meditation sometimes. Busy mind. I've healed all my gossip, all my yucky stuff. I get busy mind. And I come to it and says, where do I get back into the meditation? You ever get lost in your meditation and you don't know how to get back in? That's what tonight's about. I call it, it's a meditation structure. Doesn't teach you how to meditate. Doesn't teach you how to go into space. Doesn't teach you how to breathe. But it's a guide to help you find your way back in and know by just how you feel where to get back in and continue from there. It's a structure. So I can't teach us this. I can't talk this to new people because they don't know how to breathe. They don't know awareness. They don't know how to loop back. They don't know expanse. They don't know. They just haven't been there yet. So that's why I was happy to try it out on an audience of experienced people to see if they resonate to it like I do. I call it, I learned this from another lady. Like many of you, I read other things and I got other teachers. And one of the things that she taught was this meditation, and it rang my bell from the first time I did it. It's called the BlessMe. BlessSme. Now, what's important about that is I like the expression to begin with. I said, yeah, bless me. But the instructions in this and how it's played is just fantastic to me. B stands for breathing. L stands for leveling up. E stands for expanding. First S stands for surrender. The second S stands for shift. M stands for merge, and the E stands for experience, receive. Now this is how it works. You first start breathing. You start from wherever you are, and you get down to where your heart is simple, and you can work. The next step is you start remembering everything is the source of love. The medium, the carrier wave of all things is love. Every intention has its own signal. That's why when you meditate, you start with a signal and the emotion behind it. The signal throws it out, the heart draws it back to you. That's normal. So you can do that with this. This is just a structure. So you start breathing till you get there, then you start raising your heart up so that the intention starts radiating out. And then as your heart settles, you start moving from, like Dispenza says, from here to the room, to the community, to the planet, to the universe, however you want. And then when we get there, then we're going to surrender the ego. Because at this point, when you're out here, the ego is going like this, going, I'm losing control, because the ego wants to be point, and we're working our way to the wave. And so at this point, you give the instruction of surrender to let go of the frontal lobe so he can quit straining trying to keep up with you, and he will sit down and you go full wave at this point, and you shift into full energy. At this point, we rest there for a minute, because now we are the ones with one leg in and one leg out. Because the next step for us is to merge into the field. Once we take that step, then our thing is we're receivers, and you just experience. You just rest and receive your intent. Okay? So that is the outline, and I'll help you, and we'll go through this a little at a time. She's going to play the heart. We'll do the breathing. She'll play the heart to get us started in her breathing. And then as I sense the room, breathing, settle into the center, she'll move to a gentler heart. And then I'll encourage you to lift your energy into a love mode. Open focus, love. If you're loving something, you got the wrong idea. I'm not turn it on like a light in a room. The light doesn't care what's in the room. Just turn it on. If you have trouble with that, start with gratitude. Look at all the things you can just feel gratitude for. From gratitude, feel the gratitude and let it convert to joy. And then once you're full of joy, just lit the light. That's a process to get there if you're not used to just going, lights on. You know. Sometimes I can go lights on. Sometimes I have to start with gratitude and work up. It's a human thing. You know, it's not a big deal. From there, then we'll talk. And each time we change, we're going to slow down the heartbeat, and then we'll change, we'll up the heartbeat, because every step takes a little bit of work, a little bit of coming together. And then we'll up the heartbeat, then we'll slow the heartbeat down. You with me? Mm-hmm. This is going to be good. This is the first time I've done it with an audience. Like I've done it with individual people, and it's really good. This is going to be interesting to me to see how an audience responds to this guide. So get ready to breathe.
You want to sit here? Sure.
Thank you, Greg.
This
is going to be so fun.
So now that you know the outline, it won't be a surprise, and we'll just take it. That's what all that talk was. So you won't be surprised as I do the steps. I want you to have an idea of where we're going. Now, I don't care what your intent is. Create intent. Never go into meditation without some kind of intent. I have a image that I use for my intent. I think of it as a lamp, because the lamp colors everything I do, and it's just okay. And I forget it. I turn on my lamp. I turn on my intent. It says you're there, and I make sure I am conscious of it, and then I forget it and just go to work, because the kingdom knows your intent. So just turn on your light, which is your intent, and then let's breathe and start working on our heart. That's what I like about Dispenza's work. It's all about the heart. Wherever you are, start your breathing. Some people have more anxiousness in them and they have to start higher. Other people in the middle, other people can start breathing slowly. Bring it in and slow it down. Bring it in through the nose, out through the nose. In through the nose, out through the nose. In through the nose, out through the nose. Now your out is slower than your in. In through your nose, 1, 2, 3, out through your nose. Bring it in, pause, out through your nose. 1, 2, 3, pause. Draw in Gaia, in through your nose. Receive the light from the Father. Slowly, 3, 2, 1, out to Gaia. In Gaia, breathe it in. Out to Gaia. There you go. Breathe Gaia in through your heart, up to the top. And draw the light of the Father in through you. Like water drawing back on the beach, out to Gaia. As the wave comes in, draw Gaia back into you. And rest it on the top a moment. Don't work at it, just draw in the light from the Father. Slowly, 7, 6, 5, 4. Let it rest in your heart. 3, 2, 1, out, Gaia. And rest for a moment. Okay. Draw Gaia in through your heart. You're holding your Father's light and drawing your Father's light down through you. And out into Gaia. Commune between the Mother and the Father in through the Gaia. In, Father. Okay, slow it down into a restful, a simple state. Gently in, pause. Gently in, pause. Now start remembering the love. And just remember, rest in your heart and just start opening. And remember love. Turning the lights on. Just love. Just resonating with the mother and the father that is flowing through you now. Gaia's coming in loving you. The Father's coming in loving you. Just respond to that light and that earthly love of the mother. And just love. Love your body. Focus on your body and just tell your body what a wonderful, wonderful work it's been for your life to get you here in this moment. Love it deeply to the cell level. There's a trillion little life forces there serving you. Let them know you thank them. Now expand that life, that love out to the community about you. Just remember that trillion cells that are in your body, their trillion of cells and their life, and all the plants and animals in the air and the nature about you. And just be amazed at the force. Breathe Gaia in, draw it down the Father, and love. Expand. And expand. And expand. Over the community, over the city, over the nation, back out and enjoy and look at the amazing blue ball that we rest in, that we call home. Rest there in love. Gentle breathing in, Gaia. Gentle breathing down the light of the Father. And just love. Now surrender the ego that is trying to hold on. You don't need him in this. Here in this place, he can rest. Here in this place, you're loving your body, and your body can do what it does better, heal itself. Let the energy of the body just circle around. Let the energy, use that as a model for the energy of the community to circle around in the vortex. Let that energy circle around so you can see it in the globe. It's all the same energy. Macro, micro, it's all the same. Surrender the ego and just, you are that surrender, you are that field. Now shift. You are that field. That is you out there. Nobody, no place, no time. Just your consciousness. And rest here for a moment. Now I'm going to throw a bug in the process. I'm a normal guy. Every now and then I get busy mind. Anybody else get busy mind now and then? And you break this. You back into it. So what do? You just go back to love. You bring it back in, and you remember your love of self. Let's go back and just love ourselves for a minute. We thank this trillion cell organism that all are here to serve us. And remember the love, and we start expanding again. We expand it outside of us. We expand it again to our community, still remembering the love. We expand it all the way out till we see that beautiful blue ball again. And once again, we let go of the ego that called us out, and now we let him go again and let him rest. And we shift again and we say, I am nobody, no place, no time. I'm a point of expression of divine light. I am, always have been, always will be, of the Father, by the Father, in the Father. I am. And we rest there and get familiar. Let our minds get familiar with the light. Just receive for a minute in this new mode of being. Some of you will see sparkles. Some of you may see beams. Some of you may have heart events. Let it happen. Just receive. Then something beyond measure starts appearing. You start noticing that this space is flowing like the wave surface of an ocean. You start noticing that this ocean goes infinitely to the left, to the right, to forward, beyond. You start becoming aware of the field. And as you look at this layer, you start tuning to it. And you start becoming aware that this layer, this level, this field, all of a sudden starts layering for you. It layers down and it layers up. And waves are mixing and waves are over and waves are interchanged. And they're all mixed up and they're going this way and that way and they're blending. And it's just, and yet, as you calm yourself, it is just the field. All of a sudden it's just one layer at a time. As you tune to it, it mellows and it expands and it mellows and expands. And that's the field. Rest in this. You're in the field with the divine. Rest in this. Now, experience it. Don't do anything. Don't try. This is a place of receiving. This is a place of simply receiving the experience. Let yourself be innocent and experience. Some may experience information. Some may experience pictures. Some may experience a heart call that's enough to bring tears to your eyes. And some may be quiet. But rest. I'm going to stop talking for a few minutes so you can just rest and receive. let yourself get past the unfamiliar and let it become familiar and rest. Say thanks. Just start bringing it home. Say your love. Start bringing it home. Say your gratitudes. Start bringing it home. Return to your love. Start bringing it home. Draw in your expanse to your heart. And rest in your heart for a moment as we bring it home. And let your heart be grateful as you bring it home. Let your very being know the love that you just walked through as you bring it home. Reawaken self as you bring it home. Take a deep breath as you bring it home. I'm sweating. Thank you. Thank you for sharing your love with this moment. Beautiful. And you, perfect. That is exactly what I wanted. Oh my goodness. So beautiful. Thank you.
That was awesome.
Any
Thank you.
Any comments?
I need a drum. I want a drum.
Right after the drum and see where it goes.
Just do
Was
what
I
she
snoring?
does and put it on the lip.
You were snoring?
No, I said, was I? I
No.
was just kidding.
Thank you.
That's just
My heart was blown open.
Oh, was
So
it?
tickled.
So
So tickled.
I was so peaceful.
You got tickled
So,
by the universe?
any comments or questions?
By the universe.
Or any
I was doing it.
Yes, we have drum lessons now, please. Yes, drum lessons. Record it, please.
That's like the singer on stage and they want to know who the drummer was. And it goes,
One ready and one doesn't go.
No, it's not.
Oh gosh.
That was a beautiful. That was like the most perfect union.
That was like magic, you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very nice.
That was so beautiful.
Very, very nice.
Encore.
that was my heart. It's true to my heart.
do a ranger.
Well, I would listen to that in meditation. Oh, were you? I was probably sleeping too.
4 hours.
That's
Yeah,
what
right.
I've been
What was that,
hungry to
2 minutes?
share for the last 2
Slacker.
days.
Thank you. You could hear it, you could feel it. You painted this room with your emotions and we all felt it.
Wonderful. That's a
Really
profoundly
cool.
beautiful and powerful story. Maybe Dick should
Let's
join
go. And this is just the beginning.
for the Angel
Oh,
Aquarius.
you're just jumping into this community too, man.
He's my fellow Aquarian.
You're going to be implementing your mindset into so many people that know your story.
Yeah.
Very inspiring.
How's the stomach doing now, Ray?
Oh, well, I don't know. I'm on the edge of sweat. Just toward the end, my heat went up, and it's like, you know, it's like starting to get damp skin and heat.
Really good.
Yeah.
Actually doesn't sound good.
Well, no, it's just that
Like wet hand.
my whole energy got electric, and my heart was just really pumping, and well, not pumping that way. It was just I had this energy in me. And so it started breaking sweat, you know, just like, okay, you know, maybe that's enough.
So, really quick, big shout out to Pat for just feeling Ray gotta be here. So big
Yeah,
shout out
thank
to
you,
Pat,
Pat.
man. Ray did have to be here. Big time. So thank you.
You're welcome.
And if you guys don't know, Ray does a book club. He teaches 2 or 3 of Dr. Joe's book, or
All 3. One in spring, Breaking the Habit. I'm in the 5th chapter this coming Sunday. That's why we got to go home tomorrow morning so I can make it to my meeting Sunday night. And then that's chapter 5. Then during the summer, I do You Are the Placebo, and during autumn, I do Supernatural, and then I take about a month break where I do odd stuff, and then I start again, and I'm starting my 4th year.
How do we get in the book club?
post it in our.
In Doc Connectors. Yeah, put it in Doc Connectors.
Yeah, I'll post the link.
Ray, is Shep gonna be on the
Or
book
in this
club
WhatsApp group.
calls to do the
What's
drum
up?
right?
Oh yeah, post it in the Cape Cod group too, though.
Okay,
So people
I will.
can hear. Thanks.
Yeah, when I get home, I'll post the invite, and I'll post the meeting group, the Zoom
I'm on
link.
the book club, I'm not joining. That's it.
You know.
Deb, you gotta go on the book club now.
All right.
Thank you for staying,
Audrey.
Audrey. I knew it was an A, and I was going. Thank you for staying, Audrey.
It's not
Thank
Debbie.
you. Thank you.
We're Donna.
Yeah, she's got it.
What?
I wanted.
All right, so
Good night, Julie.
thank
Yeah,
you.
I
won't see you
I won't-
tomorrow.
Guys, loosen up a little in like 15 minutes. We're gonna play some music and
Island at the very latest.
listen and dance possibly.
Like to me.
And then I'll be back
No, whenever you have a quiet moment.
Probably till